Hi, I'm Shelly Holland, and I'm very proud to be one of the first professional women ice anglers. We're up here in northern Minnesota, and this is Across the Ice Belt with Ice Team.
Let's go fishing, boys.
Well, we are going to catch them no matter what, so game on.
Well, let's unpack and let's go fishing. All right, let's do it.
Lake Winnipesaukee, baby.
Wow.
If you're looking to put hog bellies like this on the ice,
What do we have there?
just another fat one.
Look at this one.
Yeah! Yeah! Oh my gosh, look at that one. Look at this thing. They're so cool.
Nice.
That's a giant.
That is welcome to Devil's Lake.
Look at that.
Matt, right here, buddy.
Nice.
Close out the show. Man, did that feel good to get on the old snowmobile?
Yeah, finally got some snow up here to do some motoring around. Grab my hat here. My snowmobile head.
Oh, that feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You pack up the snowmobile and get ready to go fishing. So, you guys came up and checked ice yesterday?
Yeah.
Yogi Bear used to have a saying. He'd say, when you meet a fork in the road, you take it. And that's kind of what we have this year, right?
We do.
We have a fork in the road. We last year we had awesome, really thick ice, and we could go wherever we wanted this time of year. This year we don't, but that's the beauty part about what we have with small fish houses and snowmobiles, and just
Mobility is the key, being mobile.
all right. Well, let's unpack and let's go fishing. All right, let's do it.
Get 'em.
This is the spot.
What do we got going on here, Scott?
Morning bite usually is what this is.
Sure.
But, we'll drill some holes, give it a shot, and hopefully we can ice some fish.
Well, good. Well, we're out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's drill some holes and have some fun.
Yeah,
Get her
let's
done.
have it.
Let's do it. Shelly's telling me the old drop kick was hot yesterday, so I can't argue with that. So
We got 5 inches. It's borderline safe for running an ATV or snowmobile, but we're not going to take any chances. That's why we lightened up our load, and we just walked out with the bare essentials, got our Vexlar, our clam drill plate, and so a couple rods, and now we're going to go fishing.
pretty typical. She teases me a little bit, and she says you got to use a drop kick, but she won't tell me the color. So if she starts catching them, I'm gonna have to sneak over.
Maybe these fish will be so hot, every color will be the right color.
The cool thing about having Shelly drill all the holes is I'm down there fishing before her.
Well, Scott needs all the help he can get, so I give him that one.
Shelly.
I know it really paid off for her to drill the holes first. This is the holes that she drilled for us. These nice monster perch.
I drilled lots of
Hey, you gotta
holes.
start
You
somewhere.
chose that one. I'm happy for him when he gets a big fish.
So this is a part of the adventure is as important as catching fish. Not catching fish is also a part of the process. And Scott, we were talking, knows this lake better than anybody, and of course with camera gear and unloading all that stuff. This is a morning spot, so we came out here. It didn't happen, and most shows aren't going to show that process. This is a part of what we love to do as a group within Ice Team is the chase of the fish, is walk out on this lake. It's a beautiful morning, drill some holes. We didn't catch them great, but you know what? By the end of the day, we're going to figure them out. Scott and Shelly have a have another lake that that they caught some fish on yesterday actually. So we're gonna pack up and go try another lake. And if we don't catch them on that lake, we're gonna go to the next lake, and then the next lake, and then the next lake. That's all part of the process. And eventually we will find a bite, whether it's walleyes or crappies or bluegills, whatever it may be, we are gonna find a bite. So let's go do it, huh?
Yeah.
Across the Ice Belt has been brought to you by these great partners. Ice Team, the leaders in ice fishing education. Lake of the Woods Tourism, the walleye capital of the world. Arctic Cat, share our passion. Vexilar, own the ice. Thorne Brothers, custom rod and tackle shop. St. Paul Ice Fishing and Winter Sports Show. Maury's Brooklyn Park Nissan and Maury's Brooklyn Park Subaru. Your places to buy happy.
Ice fish the famous waters of Lake of the Woods, the walleye capital of the world. There are 60 lodging facilities with everything from do-it-yourself to full-service resorts with ice fishing packages and American plans. Enjoy heated ice transportation to your warm and comfortable fish house, or use one of our well-maintained ice roads or snowmobile trails. World-class ice fishing awaits you. For more information on lodging and ice fishing, go to lakeofthewoodsmn.com.
If customer service is something you appreciate, look no further than Thorne Brothers Custom Rod and Tackle Shop. With a friendly staff that is willing to help assist you in all your fishing equipment needs, you won't find a larger selection of rods, lures, and specialty fishing gear. Looking for a new stick to set the hook with? Thorne Brothers Custom Rod Builders are the best in the business. Huge selection of hard-to-find equipment and across the ice belt approved. Thorne Brothers, located in Blaine, Minnesota, or found online at thornbros.com.
Maury's Brooklyn Park location is 2 dealerships on one massive lot. You'll find every new Subaru and new Nissan, so you can shop, compare, and decide. Both brands come with Maury's Buy Happy Promises. And now a $300 Clam Outdoors gift certificate with every new or used vehicle. That's 300 clams to get ready for your outdoor fun. Only at Maury's Brooklyn Park Nissan and Maury's Brooklyn Park Subaru. Your places to buy happy.
That doesn't get you jacked up, nothing does, right? What a beautiful drive in here. That's what I live for right there. The next thing I live for is a few hook sets, yeah. Heck yeah.
Whew, all right. Oh my gosh, that's fun. You know, I'm after the bluegills and crappies, but this was a lot of fun to pull up.
Not a monster.
All right, oh, at least we're catching something here. It's not that big, but it's my first crappie of the year, so I'm pretty happy with it.
Eat it. There, eat it. Oh, the game of chasing them down and trying to find them. It is so fun.
I like catching them more than I do not catching them, so this one will do just fine.
And it doesn't matter if it's freshwater fishing, soft water fishing, or hard water fishing, is the chase of animals just like this. One of my favorite fish, the crappie. And you know, Scott and Shelly watching them work this morning was really fun for me. This one really hammered it. You know, we grabbed the cameras, and you know, Scott has this little lake that's kind of his little gym, and we went out there and it didn't happen. We came to this lake through a beautiful snowmobile trail, came out of the lake. I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous, not a house on the lake. And we pulled up to the first spot, nothing. We kept drilling, and we kept drilling, and this is what we found right here. No, we're probably not going to catch a ton of 15, 16-inch crappies or even a ton of 10-inch bluegills, but that's not what this game is always about. It's about setting the hook and having a great time on the ice with really good friends. So hopefully I get to experience that hook set again.
Not real big, but again, it's nice to be catching fish.
There we go. Finally, got another one to go.
Well, maybe they're gonna turn on now. Maybe it's gonna happen.
Fishing this deeper water here, we're at 29 feet, and I'm gonna reel them up slow because we want to let these fish go. So, oh yeah.
Got him. Yeah, Scott.
All right.
We found them.
Starting. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. Oh,
Definitely been a...
Shelly and Scott found him, and I was like nowhere to be found. Yeah, look at this guy. Oh. Yeah, Shelly. I think we found the hungry ones. So we started like I said, we started fishing pretty shallow, you know, 12, 13 feet, and most crappie lakes, especially smaller crappie lakes, have a basin, and we said it's not happening. All we were contacting were small little perch. I'm gonna let this guy go. So yeah, a lot of times where you're fishing shallow and you have all those tiny little perch and they're bothering you and we stuck it out there for a long time because Scott and Shelly both had caught some nice bluegills there yesterday, and it just wasn't happening. So we kept drilling and we came out to the basin, and our Vexilars are lit up, and I think we're in store for a really, really fun bite. So again, this basin is 32 feet, 33 feet. We've probably drilled, with the auger conversion kits, we've probably drilled 30 holes total, 40 holes. And Scott finally pulled up on spot, and we found one, Shelly caught one, Scott caught a couple, and now it's game on. So the chase, and that's what we love.
Across the Ice Belt has been brought to you by these great partners: Reed Sporting Goods, Family Outdoor Outfitters, Excel Outdoors, organize your life outside, Milwaukee Ice Fishing and Winter Sports Show, Jason Mitchell Elite Series Rods, Ice Armor, and Clam Outdoors. We are ice fishing.
Get ready for two huge shows for the ice fishing fanatic. It's the Ice Fishing and Winter Sports Show presented by Clam in St. Paul, December 2nd through the 4th at the St. Paul River Center, and in Milwaukee, December 9th through the 11th at the Wisconsin State Fair Park. Attend daily seminars by the pros, shop exhibit after exhibit, and save on the hottest gear for the world's coolest sport. Plus, enter to win the ultimate ice fishing giveaway. For more information, visit stpaulicefishingshow.com or milwaukeeicefishingshow.com.
From the equipment we use to the clothing we wear, the developments of modern ice fishing technology only serves to make the time we spend on the ice with our friends and family more enjoyable. And there's one product that has stood the test of time for over 30 years, and that's Vexilar, the most trusted name in sonar. 3 generations of ice anglers have been using Vexilar technology, and Vexilar continues to earn the respect of anglers all across the ice belt. Time to create your own memories. Visit Vexilar.com.
This episode's tip from the Godfather with Dave Gans has been brought to you by Lake of the Woods Tourism, the walleye capital of the world.
You know, ice fishing season is almost here, so it's to make sure you're ready when you go out there. Make yourself a checklist. Sit down and write down the things you need to do. You know, get out and check your fish house and make sure the mice didn't eat holes in it. Get your suit out and make sure it didn't shrink over the summer and that it still fits. Get your rods out. Make sure it's got the line is good. That's not all kinky and coily. You know, get your ice jigs out and make sure there's no paint in the eyes so you can easily tie on a new jig when you're out there on the ice. You know, get some new auger blades. That's something we tend to forget until they don't cut anymore. You know, get yourself a new set of blades. At least bring them along if you don't want to put them on right away. You know, an ice chisel is important. When you're out there at first ice, you want to be checking that ice and make sure it's safe. Don't just walk out there and assume that it's safe. Ice picks around your neck so that if you did break through the ice, you got a way to pull yourself out. This is kind of a new item here, emergency throw rope. You got this along, and if one of your buddies would fall through the ice, you just grab onto this yellow rope here and you give it a throw, and this thing goes over to them, and you can grab onto that, you can pull them out of the ice. So, you know, get yourself prepared for the ice fishing season. Make sure your boots don't have holes in it, gloves work good. You know, make that checklist, check it out, and you'll be ready for the ice fishing season when it gets here. For more tips on how to catch more fish through the ice, go to the iceteam.com forum.
So Scott, you have to tell me, how did you meet a gal like Shelly? She's a pretty special woman sitting over here fishing right next to me, huh?
My friends decided to ask me to go out with them some evening, and we started talking, and basically when we met, it's, you know what, I like to fish and hunt, I hope you do.
Yep. Now you get to travel around together?
Yeah. We get to share our outdoor adventures, and it's great. It's great going, having different adventures every weekend.
You have kind of been labeled as being really the first professional ice fishing woman that travels and tours and promotes. I mean, that's a pretty big title for somebody to carry. That's got to be pretty exciting.
It is very exciting, and it just feels so natural to do all the things that I get to do. Go fishing and hunting for the fish, and every weekend in the winter we look forward to the ice coming and when it finally gets here.
So if you were to encourage and talk to women that are interested in getting in the outdoors and the opportunities that you have to go fishing, and this isn't just for guys to do this.
Definitely not. All kinds of women love adventure too, and I think they like to see other women get out there and do it as well, and it could encourage them to maybe get out and do it.
Yeah, getting back to the whole, women on ice. I mean, you're active with, a gal by the name of Barb Carey that's on the ice team.
Yeah.
You help her out, and I always encourage people, if you're watching the show and you have questions about becoming an ice team member, or if you have questions about going fishing, you can get on the forums or on the ice team Facebook page, and you could say, Shelly, I'm a woman that wants to get into ice fishing, can you help me out? Same thing with Scott. Scott, I have a question. I have these crappies located and I can't catch them. Do you have any presentation tricks? iceteam.com truly has a wealth of information, all the way from the East Coast, New Hampshire, all the way far west to Colorado, to South Dakota, North Dakota, all the way up into Canada. As far as you can think, we have ice team members across the whole ice belt, and truly, for us, that is what we strive on, is being able to educate and being able to share our knowledge, right?
Definitely.
Awesome.
It's great.
Well, thank you for everything that you guys have done in this industry, for sure. It's truly something special. Now I got to look back at my Vexilar because I can't stop looking. I have these fish down here.
You got some fish? I think I'm gonna move. Is there a hole over there?
Yeah, right here.
Awesome. I think that little move is what I need to catch a fish.
Go cut Scott off a little bit.
Yeah. I'll catch the ones that go in between you guys.
Yeah, perfect.
Got some fish on the screen. these fish seem to be a little bit higher. I was using the bottom 6-foot zoom, and now I'm on the 12-foot zoom. There seem to be suspended a little bit higher in the water.
They're down there now.
Oh yeah.
Come on, yep. Oh yeah. Oh, I like this. This one feels better. Well, it could be. Ooh, yeah, that is nice.
Nicer.
That is nicer.
Yeah, nice one, Shelly.
Yeah.
Oh, see that? Wow, that was a pretty good hit there. We're fishing some deep water here, so I want to reel these fish up slower till we can get that release on them. Oh, that's a little bit nicer fish. Oh yeah. Say, not monsters, but boy, definitely sure is nice catching some crappies like this.
Got him. That was cool. Slackline me. That was really, really cool.
Bad boy, go. So, what I'm using today, obviously Clam Pro Tackle. We have a wide variety of different jigs, but I'm using the drop kick jig today. What I like about it is it's got the wide body. If you look at how wide the body is on it, it really shows up nice on the Vexilar. You get a nice signal off that wide body. And today I'm using some Mackie plastics. I change it up from I got the Mackie Minnow one here now, but one cool thing about this drop kick is you can either fish it horizontally, or you can change up with the knot and you could actually fish it to more vertical presentation.
It doesn't matter how you work the leech flutter spoon, it's going to put giant fish just like this on the ice.
Yes, Clam Pro Tackle has done it again, but not just with the leech flutter spoon. From tungsten to plastics to new feathered treble hook hard baits, Clam Pro Tackle has built an entire new line for 2017. That is a step above the rest, including new features that are going to help you ice more fish this winter.
The Jason Mitchell Elite Series ice rods and ice rod combos are the most thoroughly designed species-specific rods on the ice. Designed with the input from some of the finest anglers from across the ice belt, these rods feature hypermodulus graphite for extreme sensitivity and are built with the highest quality components available. So whether you're finesse fishing panfish, spoon-feeding walleyes, or chasing hard-charging pike and lake trout, Jason Mitchell Elite Series has an ice rod designed for whatever you do.
So Scott and Shelly was eating them alive. They couldn't handle it, so they wanted to come back here where we didn't catch them after we moved off the other lake, and this is where they caught the bluegills last night. So they wanted to end the day on hopefully a couple hook sets on some bluegills. And, yep, of course, it doesn't take too long. There, Scott's got one on right there.
That didn't take long, Jeff. We'll come back over to the spot. We started off earlier today. I knew there was some bluegills here, and we came back from that deeper water back up into the shallower 16, 17 feet of water. Caught some, it's not a monster bluegill, but you know what, it's a start. So we're gonna finish out the evening here. We're getting into the late evening or sunset time, but hopefully we can catch one of them bigger bluegills, because I know there's some monsters in here.
I just missed him. There, I got him. Oh, goodness gracious, that was awesome. Bluegills, they are one of the most challenging fish to catch. And this cute bluegill fooled me once, but could not resist the old drop kick. They are truly a beautiful animal, but as beautiful as they are, they can be one of the most frustrating fish for sure.
One little tip about trying to improve your catches in this low light conditions is charge up your jigs, glow them jigs up, and that'll improve your fish catching ability in this time in the evening.
Yeah, this is what it's all about.
Well,
wow.
You were right. Yeah. I will admit, you guys were right. I wanted to stay and catch those crappies. And I was pretty easily persuaded. Well, I shouldn't say easily, but I was persuaded. And that's why right there. Kind of the storybook ending, right? I mean, you can unhook that fish. It's get a little chilly out now, but
it was kind of a tough day. Started off, fishing the spot that I always go out and catch fish. But, it just didn't happen. And that's part of fishing. You know,
Yeah.
you bet have your time where you catch them and you don't. And we caught fish today. You know, we struggled sometime, but you know.
Well, you never know what you're going to catch down there. You never know if you're going to catch anything.
Yeah, we walked out this morning and I was so jacked up pulling that fish house, and I didn't even get tired. And you know, we were there for an hour and we were walking back, and I was just as jacked up leaving because I knew if we worked hard enough, we would have this ending.
Yeah.
You know. So how does it feel, Scott, to know that you had a part of the very first professional woman ice angler?
It feels good. You know, it's just you know, nice to be able to have the companionship to, you know, go and do these trips like this. You know, I like having somebody to go with me. You know, it's not like sitting at home and trying to get permission to go fishing. You know, it's
You're doing it together.
We're doing it together, right?
Yeah,
so
that's great advice.
The companionship is awesome.
Well, thanks for watching Across the Ice Belt with Ice Team, and this is a huge part of Ice Team right here, Scott and Shelly.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thanks
And
for having
thanks,
us.
Ice Team.
Really appreciate the opportunity to, you know, to fish with you and, you know, be part of the Ice Team. You know,
Yeah.
it's a
Right
big
on.
family, you know.
It
and
is a
it's-
big
it's
family.
a
We can say that a lot, and I try to. Ice Team truly is such an amazing family of people. Like,
It really is.
yeah, if I need advice, I call people, and they're there to help us out. And I'm the same way, and I know you guys are the same way because I've called you guys for advice. So
networking, you know.
absolutely. And we're here for you, the viewers that are watching this. Go to our Facebook page, Ice Team, and go to our YouTube channel, subscribe. We're there to help you out, iceteam.com. All those things, and I'm telling you all that not for a commercial, because we are a resource for you to become better ice anglers.
Across the Ice Belt would like to thank all of their partners for their support in making this show possible.